Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Makes the grab. It's Tease. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Reed. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Let's it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. He's past the 30. At the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the extra point is missed. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's McMillan. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And the tailback's got it again. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to throw. It's Cox. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Louise. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Cox. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
That makes the score Miami 7, Texas A&M 6.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Miami 7, Texas A&M 6.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
He's brought down at the 10-yard line. Brings up third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's McMillan. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Contact as he threw it. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, But Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Cox. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 30, past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, A&M. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT puts him up 13 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
That's an important first down on that running play. Trying to find room. It's Johnson. Powers through. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years in college.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Reed. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Okay, ready?
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Jackrabbit.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is that
he's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait?
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it deep. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, what a great call here by this defense. They're playing man coverage. The free safety kind of roaming the middle of the field. Uses his eyes to be able to read the quarterback and really anticipates the throw to come up with that interception.
He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's McMillan. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Making people miss. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. And they've got him. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got it right near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, trying to extend the play. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fights through a tackle. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. And
it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Cox. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Gives it to the back. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And he's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Cox. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Touchdown, Miami.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where.
Intercepted in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Miami
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas A&M 26.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, and a bad decision to bring it out. Here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 27, Texas A&M 26.
On the
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th down.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense is back on the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Cox. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gets into space at the 50. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. A handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit. You're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner heads out of bounds. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot here. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? He's at the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the